Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Minecraft how to build a realistic city tutorial. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to do this episode. This is episode 2 of season 2, and today I'll be teaching you guys how to build a modern apartment building. So it's not like a large apartment building, but it's an apartment complex, and there's a basement to this, main floor and upstairs. So let me just go over the build real quick. Just show you guys what you'll be getting into today. It's not very hard to make. It's actually pretty darn simple, and if you follow the instructions correctly, you will be able to build this beauty of a build. And man, I love it. It looks so good. With the mix of nature and everything, it just looks fantastic. Now, before we get building, if you're not already, click that red subscribe button. Subscribe, seriously, it helps out a ton. Leave a like and comment down below on this video. If you need to, leave a timestamp on where you are in the video if you need to come back to it in the morning or the next day. Now, let's get building, builders. Oh, before we start, sorry to interrupt you guys, but let's make sure you follow my Twitter and Discord. Definitely, if you have any questions over there, I will be happy to answer your questions or in the comments down below. Now let's really get building. Alright, so the first thing you want to do, grab some smooth stone, and pretty much you can pick anywhere you want along your road. You can even go on this side if you want, but we're just going to be building on the left side of the road. Now, I've already put up a build just for the example, and that's what like I said, we're going to be building this today. So you can build it right there or right here, it does not matter. But pick anywhere you want on your road, grab some smooth stone, and we're just going to go extend our little sidewalk and go in by 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. But on this last little section of grass, you want to just extend to it on the side, just like that. Awesome, now what you want to do is take your orange concrete, go out by 3, and then go up by 3, just like this. And you want to do the exact same thing right here. And you should have a 2 gap space right in the middle. Now with that 2 gap space, what you can do is just take some oak wood stairs and just place 2 of them going up like this. Now, right above, you should have 1 more space, and you can just take some oak wood slabs and put them right here, just like that. Now, after this, grab some orange concrete, extend out by 1, and go 1. So this will, I guess we're out by 3, so 3, 4, 5, 6. And we should have a 1, 2, 3, 4 space in the middle, and we want to just go in by 1, in by another 1, so in by 2, and we're just going to go right across, just like this. So we should have a 1 by 4 space right in the middle open, just like that. And what you want to do in the back is just build it up just like this. Now, that will be a little garden, so what you can do is just go up by 1 with your grass, and if you need to make it look good, grab some bone meal and put your bone meal in here. I recommend making the grass double tall, as it'll look a lot better because it just looks good as a little planter box you have inside. Okay, so after you got that done, what you can do is get some stone bricks, and just from, as you can see, that's the start of the planter. Go in by 1, so in the middle block, and just take some stone bricks and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, and just fill in this area right here with 6 as well. Because remember, we're going to be doing a basement down here. So at the end of this video, this whole little patch will be stone bricks, but we don't need to worry about that right now. Now, you should go by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 blocks of stone bricks. And what you can do here is just go 1, 2, 3, and just fill in this area right here. And just bring this back, just like this, and just fill in this whole area. This is just gonna be at the start of our stone brick foundation. What we're gonna need to do is, now we're gonna be building these pillars. So, as you can see, we're just gonna start right from where the planter box ends, right on the 3rd one. And if you're wondering where the 3rd one is, if you're just a little bit off, right where the stairs end, if you go right out, you'll be right here. So it's right in the middle of, or right in the middle of these stairs right here, and right in the end of this planter box. So what we're gonna wanna do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and about 12 blocks high. Let me just make sure that's right. Perfect. So yeah, just 12 blocks high. And now what you're going to want to do is just go 1 space, bring this up by 12, leave another space, bring this up by 12, and boom. These are going to be our 3 pillars, as you can see right here. Now after we got those 3 pillars done, what we need to do is just go in by 1. So what you can do, probably the best way to do this is just behind each of your pillars, just do a whole nother layer and just build up another layer right behind your pillars. First of all, it's making them a little bit more thick, and second of all, it's going to be useful for what we're doing with this build. So just build another layer behind those pillars. Awesome. So now, once you got your layers done, what you can do is just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go up by 5, and go up 1, 2, 3, and build 1 to the side. Actually, sorry, not by 3. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leaving us a 4 gap space. So once you get to that 5th one, just go out by 1, build up, and that's gonna leave you a 1, 2, 3, 4 space in the middle. All right. So if that confused you, just build 1 right here, build a little pillar up by 5, leaving a 1, 2, 3, 4 gap space for your windows, and at the end of this, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again, creating a little square. Just like that. Now, if you would like to take this to the next level, and I think a lot of you do, we can even add a garage onto this. Now, since we made this door a little bit bigger, as we have a 4 gap space in the middle, what you can do, since we have a little bit of room left over, and you probably do too, just go, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one, we're just gonna make a little door. Now, this will be a garage door. Now, if you don't want a garage, I didn't put a garage on this one, but you can just make it a window. But now, since we made these a little bit bigger, this is going to be our garage, which is going to look super cool. Awesome. Now, what we can do is, once you got those done, once you get your pillars done, even at the top, if you just want to go across and do a little thing where your pillars are, or even just break it, it doesn't really matter. We'll just leave it open. But what we can do now is, that's going to be the start of our garage. So, let's go work on our door. So, right where these end, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3. So now you always have your 2 doors. So if you just get oak doors, feel free to place them right there. Now above our oak doors, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want some glass. Now the best glass for this build to blend out the colors is to get some gray stained glass or even black stained glass. But I think the gray stained glass looks the best. Now you can place 2 over your door and just take your orange concrete and just place some right over top, just like that. Now, since you got that done, just go right from the top and just build it right into that pillar. And look, it connects perfectly. Now, if this is bugging you, just go ahead and take your slabs and just go across. And now you can probably see how our basement is actually shaping out to be. Because, as you can see, if you want to just do another row of floors, make sure not to place it right here because it's where the wall is going to go. You can already see our basement starting to shape out. So we'll have a basement, first floor, and we'll have a second floor to this build. Awesome, right? Alright, cool. Now that we got that done, let's just take our orange concrete once again, and we're just gonna go build up by 1, 2, 3, connecting there, right off this pillar right here, just like we did over here for the garage. Now, as you can probably see, that the garage and the house itself, the first floor, is a little bit uneven by, that's how much blocks is it uneven by? About 2 blocks, 1 block space. So what we can do here to make everything even is we're just going to go build out from right here. So just try to find this block and go right across and just build out and just go right out and just go not on the last block, but you want to go on the second last block and place a concrete block right there and a concrete block right here. And then boom, we'll do a little garage window right above. Now, even if you want to, you can do a block right there and we can have one big window. But that's totally up to you. I think it looks better if we just leave it open and attach it to this block right here. And it gives it that really good look. Cool. So that's going to be the end of our first floor. Now what we can do here is just right where these pillars end and where these new pillars start, right beside them, is you can just go up by 1 on each of them. Just like that. So you still have 1 space right there. Just like that. And what you can do here is just go back by 2. And just go and connect these, just like that. And even if you want to, you can leave this open, or we're probably going to put some wood there. But you can do the same thing right here, because that's going to be the start of our second floor. And what you can do here is just go right down where the floor is, out by 2, and around. Just like that. Now that's going to give us a look where our second floor, that's where we're standing right now, our first floor, and our basement is going to be. Now right here is probably not going to be somewhere to stand. It's probably just going to be more of a support area for our pillars. But we'll get into that later in the video. Perfect. So now we probably want to get the back done. So what we can do is just go, let's just see where we did our back right here. So let's just go back right here. Okay. So go in from your door. you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks back. And on the 10th block, place your pillar right there. And once you get that, your concrete marked on the 10th block back, you should have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 block space right in the middle. And what you can do here, it's really easy. Just take that orange block, build it up, and you can just attach these two sides. Just like that. To make this even simpler, just to get your outline even better, just go ahead, bring this block over here. And as you can already see, we're going to do the exact same thing we did over here for this side. So we went in by 2, so let's just find that. Go in by 2. What we want to do here is just build another pillar, going right up. And as you can see, we're going to have the other pillar, so we go in by 2. And on that second block in, we're just going to go right around like we did on this side. Let's find where this goes. Right here. Go in by 2. And we're just going to build another pillar up. Just like that. It's pretty awesome, right? Now, we can do the exact same thing for the bottom over here. We still need to create our pillars, but that's okay. We'll get to that. Let's just go in by 2 and do the exact same thing for the bottom. Just like that. So, once you got everything done, like I said, we're just kind of replicating the front onto the back right now. So, what you want to do is just go in by 1, and place 1 right in the middle. That will create us our little pillars. And just like the other ones, just go right up by 12. Just trying to match it off as best as you can, so that looks like it's up by 12. And then just take your other ones and just go right up to 12 too. If they're a little bit too high or short, you can just cut them off whenever we get to that stage. Perfect, our pillars are done. Now what we can do is just take the top, go around over here, bring this one right around, just like that, and we can just put our another pillar right on the corner, having us everything pretty much outlined and ready to just get built up to the top. Alright, for the next step, what we want to do is at the pillars at the top, we're just going to go ahead and attach them. Now, you're probably thinking, NDV, my base looks like an orange. Please fix that. I do not want this to keep looking like an orange. And yes, we're going to start expanding on our colors now as we work on the second floor. We are going to need to change up a couple blocks to make the color themes fit, but we just use the orange concrete to, first of all, get everything laid out and done. Alright, let's start working on this. So, for the upstairs, what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the front of our house, and right above that last little pillar above your doors, you're going to remove that, just like this. I accidentally removed one right there. And you're just going to replace it with quartz. Yeah! Quartz is amazing. Block of quartz, you just go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, aligning it with the top and just going right over. Now, I did go a little bit too far. Sorry about that. You want to go up, and you just want to leave a 1 gap space from the top and this, because these pillars are meant to look like they're going right over the building. So once you do that, you should have a 1, 2, 3 gap space in the middle, and to make the colors blend out, just fill in this right here, just like that. Now this is going to be ultimately a big window, but what you can do right in the middle here is just put your orange concrete just like that, making it look like a pillar. But what you want to do is, as you can see with the floor going in on that side, so just fill in this little area with wood slabs. Take your orange concrete, but where it goes in for the door, you're going to go back 1 and go up by 3, attaching it right to the top, just so it blends in a little bit better, just like that. And that's what you can see what we did on the other side. Alright, cool. So now that we got the squares laid out, this corner right here is, we're actually going to take the corner off, so it's going to look a little bit funky. That was just there to help us get our build laid out. What we can do is this orange right here, we're going to take out this little orange, slab of orange, and we're going to replace it with the white concrete. And we're going to do the same thing for the top. We're just going to go right around, and what you do, once you get to this corner, don't place a pillar right there, but just go right back around to this side over here, just so it's attached onto that side of the build. Now, we double layered on the other side, so you'll probably see it's not attached to anything, so you're going to do that again. So just double layer your pillars right here, just like that. So now they're double layered, and we'll be able to attach the concrete to the top onto these. Perfect. So as you can see, that doesn't match right there, so what you can do is just take these out, replace it with quartz. Awesome. Now you can probably see where we're going with this build. We're not, like I said, we're not going to do slabs right there for the corners, because for this build it's going to look a little bit different because we're making this a little bit bigger. You can kind of see how it goes, and that's how it's going to look at the end. Cool. So with the top, you can just take your quartz, and pretty much now what we can do is we can get the roof done right here, and just fill in this whole little section with quartz. Just like that. And it's really easy to do. Like, probably the easiest thing to do is just fill this in with quartz, and it looks fantastic. Alright, now that the roof is done, what you can do is just take some oak leaves. I know it's a little bit early, but just go in by one. Take your oak leaves, leave a space right here, go right around, and leave another space. Just like that. Fantastic, right? And what you can do is you can get some grass blocks. So I have pick block on. What you can do is just take some grass, get a little row, a little strip of it right through, and with that grass, you can go ahead and grab an oak sapling. Now you gotta pray for the best with this one. It's kind of just luck. But you gotta put your sapling down, and hopefully you'll get a small tree like that. Oh wow! I actually got a small tree. I thought it was gonna be giant. If you get a giant tree, don't worry about it. It's gonna be a very big tree on the house. If you're not satisfied with it, you got a concrete house. You can burn the tree down on the top. It's fine. But yeah, looks good. So now we get some nature, because the reason we're adding these leaves and the trees on the house is because nature really brings out life in your city. It looks fantastic. Trust me, these little details, when people check out your city, you're gonna be like, wow, because they're little extra details, All right, cool. Now that we got that done, that's just gonna be our upstairs. So on the other house, I did the second floor this way over here too. But instead of doing that, we're just gonna replace this first strip of garage on the top with quartz. And we're gonna do that right around. So like I said, just go take off the first little layer right here and just go right around with it because you want your quartz. And instead of doing a room right here, it's gonna be a little bit different because we're gonna be putting a balcony. So because it's a garage, that's why I wasn't sure, because if you guys want to do this house design, it's a little bit smaller on this side and you're gonna build another room out to the side. But instead of that, we're gonna be doing our little bit of something different. We're gonna be doing a balcony. So whoever lives in this condo can have a nice balcony on the roof. But yeah, with the balcony, it's gonna look great and it's just gonna look fantastic. So with the balcony, let's just go ahead, take our quartz, and what we can do is just fill in this little area right here with all of the quartz. I guess I didn't really mention the blocks, but just go right up from the middle and fill in this half with quartz. Sorry, I should have clarified that. My bad. But yeah, just fill in this half with quartz, and the other half, what we're gonna do is just with these two blocks right here. Let's just replace it with quartz. Same right here. And yeah, you can go in by one with quartz as well. Not all the way. You can if you want, but I would just recommend by one. Okay. So with this right here, what we're gonna do is just take your oak wood slabs, and on this half, you're just gonna fill in this little area right here with oak wood slabs. Okay, I guess there's a little bit of wood in the house, but I don't think the fire from up there will get to it here, right? Yeah, let's just get this all filled in with wood, and then we'll have a nice little balcony. Now with this, I'll show you what we're gonna do to make this balcony so nobody falls off of the house. I know it's Minecraft, and if you fall off the house, it's not that big of a deal, but we're going with the realistic city. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get a gray stained glass pane. So remember how we're using the glass blocks above the door? It's gonna be a little bit different because we're gonna use the planes because they look so much nicer. And what you're gonna do is just go right out from here, go right back here, just right around the wood, just like this. It's pretty simple, and there you go. We have a nice little railing, so instead of falling out, it's nice and safe, sort of, unless you hop in. Yeah, you know what? We're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, looks cool, right? It's looking good. Now, what we're going to do right here is just, while we have the glass panes out, just fill in this right here, as we're going to have a nice little skylight for our garage. And for the garage doors, you're probably like, ooh, garage doors. How are we going to make those? Pretty simple. What you want to do, get yourself some, where are they? Quartz pillars. Get some quartz pillars. And with these, you're not going to place them upwards. As you can see, they have a design in them. Place them sideways. Trust me on this one, guys. Place them sideways. Bring them out. Oh, see how that one's up? You don't want to make them up. You want to put them sideways right across. And I don't know how to do redstone, but if you'd like to check out a good redstone channel, check out Pneumatics on YouTube. Definitely put these right across, just like that. And what you want to do is head over to the redstone section, go to the buttons, grab some stone buttons, and with these stone buttons, right on the bottom, place them right across, just like this. Not in the orange, but on the quartz. And look at that, garage doors. Pretty fancy, right? I learned that trick a long time ago from one of my subs. It's a really cool trick. Now, you're probably going to be like, oh, how did my car get in there? And with that, what you can do is just take your stone bricks, And you're gonna want to clear out this little area, this little patch of grass. So just take out this patch of grass right in front of your house. If you have it, if you don't worry about it. But we're just gonna take out this little patch of grass, just like this. Now, if it bugs you too much, don't worry about it. You can keep it, but take it out. And what you want to do, right, each one of these corners or pillars, you just want to put some stone bricks, just like that. And what you can do is just grab your gray stained concrete and just look at it. You just want to, you leave your sidewalk there because in most cities they don't replace the sidewalk with road. And put the road, you want to go in by 3, or even just go in by 2. So yeah, go in by 2. You want to make it as like a little slant, so the car has enough room to get in and out. Yeah, just like that. Just want to make a little slant going down, out by 2 from the sidewalk, slant down, just like that. It's pretty, look at how good that looks, right? If you want to, you can go ahead and break the sidewalk and put your driveway there too, but I would recommend doing it this way. It's whatever your best preferences is, you know? So just break here, put your driveway in, and it gonna look fantastic, just like that. Perfect. Our house is taking shape. It's looking pretty good, and man, I'm just loving this. Now, what you can do right above the garage to finish it up, well, we still got these 2 walls to work on. You can just take your oak leaves again, and what you can do is you can make a little garden right here, and just put them right across, going around again. You know, nothing too big, really personal preferences. What I do love about these leaves is that the glass won't attach to them, so they look really good like that. You can do that. If you don't want to, you don't got to. Again, your personal preferences. Alright, so let's finish up the front of the house. What we can do here is right by the door, take your, let's go back, get some glass panes. And we're just going to fill this in and make one gigantic window right here. Oh my goodness, look how good this looks. And this is going to start giving us that nice little window right here. Perfect, right? And same as the inside, but instead of placing them right here on the quartz, we're actually going to go in by 1. So just like this, go in by 1. And I'll show you how we're going to carry out this design at the end. But just go in by 1 on the wood and place your glass panes. Looks pretty good, right? Now, you're going to notice there's a bit of the glass isn't attached to anything, so just take some quartz and place it right there. Perfect. The middle is always the hardest because there's nowhere to lock onto, but there we go. Just like that. And now, that's the front of our house pretty much done, other than the pillars in the middle. Pretty cool, right? Alright, let's get going on the inside. So, what we can do is just grab some oak wood slabs, and we're just going to fill in all of this with wood. Now, leave the outsides out so we can have room for our walls. It's a mistake I've made. I even made this mistake while building the other house, but you want to leave enough room for us to put the walls on the outside. So just go around everything and start filling it up with wood. And I'll give you a nice outline of where your floors are going to be, and it's going to start giving it even more shape on the inside. Okay, so as we come around to the garage, you're going to see a little bit of a problem. Now, it's not a big problem, but it is a problem. If we bring our wood over this way, it's going to attach, and it's going to hit our garage and be like, oh my goodness, it's touching the garage. Easy fix. So what we're going to do is, instead of having it come over this way, we're going to stop right here, and we're just going to pause. You guys don't have to pause the video, but we're just going to pause with this little area. Oops, I did not mean to break that. We're just going to pause with that little area, and we're just going to go ahead and just stop our wood right here, and we're just going to fill this area instead. And I'll show you what to do with the garage later on in the video. So just bring this out and fill this area in with wood. And once this is filled in with wood, you're actually going to see in your basement on how much it's going to look like a basement. It's really cool. So now if we go down, look at that. It's not a very big basement. It's more for storage, but if you want to make it even bigger, you can go ahead and just dig one down. But for the video, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to keep it as a small little basement. Now with the basement, just to get this done, let's just go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and, as you can see, the wall goes up from here. So just bring your orange concrete over, and we're just going to fill this in. Now if you want to, you can do little windows on the bottom here. So place one right here, and have a little 3-space windows. Just like that. You don't have to do that, but if you want to, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty modern. And even if you want to, you can put some leaves going on the outside of these windows, just to give it a little bit more life, you know? But pretty much with this, you're just going to go ahead and take your concrete and just fill in this whole space right around the bottom. Just go out by 3, just like this. Only for that area, because for the garage it's going to be a little bit different. Well, not really. If you want to, just right where this floor is, just continue your design over, and we'll just fill that up by 3 as well. Now, if you want to do the same thing with your windows over here, again, just place one right there, one right here, one in the middle, and you'll have another 3 space. And you're going to put some leaves right here, just like that, and boom, you can have a little garage right there. And to continue to the back of the house, what we can do is just go ahead and, with our orange concrete, do the exact same thing and just fill in this little area over here. If you want to separate it, because it does look a little bit orange, what you can do is just do some bushes like we have been doing right around the house. And they do really give that extra little spark. I don't know. But it makes it look a little bit better, you know. Just getting those little bushes in. Awesome. So now that we've gotten that done, what we'll probably want to do is we're just going to fill our garage walls in. And what you can do with that is, if you want to go for a more of a modern look, what you can do is get some wooden stairs. We've already used these, but what you can do is get some wooden stairs and place 2 going up this way and 2 right over top of them, and do your orange going this way. Now, yes, it's all about your preferences. You can leave this wall completely orange, or you can do this. It's just a cool way to make it look a little bit more modern and give it some extra texture and depth into your build. I like it, you know? It looks cool, and it definitely makes it a little bit better. Even if you want to, you can go above and place some upside down right here and have it look like that. But I feel like that's a little bit too much, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, it's up to you. Whatever you like, you can have. But I'm just going to keep it like this at the top. And, oops, I accidentally broke these. Alright, there we go. So that looks pretty cool. Alright, neat. So our garage is done. Now we're going to finish up the main house itself. And, oh, I think we actually forgot to do the back wall. Yes, my bad. With the back wall, just go right above with orange. And if you want to, so find the middle right here. Go straight back. Oh, where am I? Okay, just go straight back. It's pretty easy to eye out. And you can just do 2 big windows right here. If you want to do some cool designs with these windows, you can go ahead and get some trapdoors. I would recommend oak trapdoors because, I don't know, I like the look of these ones, but use any of you like, but just go ahead and put some trapdoors down. And the trapdoors, I don't know, it looks cool. Like, you can do this with all your windows. I wouldn't recommend, like, overusing them, but if you want to use some trapdoors, you can go ahead and make little ledges like that too with your slabs. And they look pretty cool, you know. What does it look like if we do one over top? It looks like a little bit much if we do that, but I don't know. Really, it's your personal preferences, like I said. You can do that if you want. You don't have to, but it looks cool. I like it. Alright, with our next little area, we're just going to go head over here. Let's just put some concrete right over this. Concrete going this way, just like that. Pretty easy, once again. And right in the middle right here, build up a pillar, just like that. And you're going to want to go see where that orange pillar is right there. Just want to build it right there. And what we can do here is we're just going to go ahead and fill in this wall right here. We want to fill in the smaller wall so we have more detail into it. And we're just going to put in some right here. So you're going to have a 4x2 window right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 space. Or not 4 space, but 4 blocks filled in right here. Now right here, you don't want to look weird, so just go up by 2. 1 more right here. And you can just fill in the windows. Just like that. Like I said, if you'd like to, go ahead and take your trapdoors if you like it, and just go ahead and put them right up here, just like that. Now you can do them for the basement windows too, just like that. Oh, those actually look really nice. If you wanted them for the basement windows too, but I would recommend to not overuse them, you know. And go up by another 2 right there, because as you can see, if you start overusing them, they get a little bit funky looking, you know. But yeah, let's just go ahead and put the 2 right there, and even if you want to separate it a little bit more, you can do some ledges right here with these. I don't know, they look kind of cool. If you want to do that, go for it. I'll leave them up. Awesome. Now, with this build, we pretty much have one more thing to do. And, oh, we also have the garage to do. Now, here, I'll talk to you guys about the garage. Let's just go ahead, right under these, right under those, let's just put 2 concrete going up. And I'm not going to fill this in with stone bricks, but I would recommend filling all of this in with stone bricks because it looks really nice for a foundation. I don't know. I always use, for modern builds, it's my go-to to use stone bricks. I'll probably put the stone bricks in after video just because they are a little bit of a pain to watch it put in. But put some stone bricks in, they look really good, especially for garage and your basement foundation. But for this over here, what we're going to do is we're going to remove this last little layer right here. And as this is our garage right here, and as this is our little basement for the house, what you can do is just fill this in right here, go 1 by 2, until you have a 1 little spot for a door. So what are we going to do here? Let's just go up, grab our door real quick, and we're just going to place it. Go in and place it right here, just like that. And then we'll have a little spot for the door. And now, again, for right here, this is probably, if you want to, you can make this a ledge. So take some glass and bring it over just like that. And what you can do here with your quartz is grab your quartz. Oh, don't do that. Grab your quartz. See where this is going out? Just like that. And place it going along like this. And it kind of gives you a nice little area to look down at your garage at. And just because we did that, I'm feeling really creative now. We're just going to fill in this little area with stone bricks. That looks fantastic. I love that. It looks really good. I think this turned out really good, especially with this little ledge right here. It looks awesome. Now, with little things like this, you can just break these and put them like that. We're actually going to go up because I heard a piece of glass break. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, if you have little things like that, you can just break them. And for right here, we can just do the same thing. Just grab your orange blocks, bring them up right here. What you can do right here, again, just go from right here, fill that in, go from right here, fill that in. And from the top, we're going to go 1 down. We're going to do 1 single door. Actually, we can do a triple door. I don't do triple doors too often, but I feel like it's the right use for it. And you can just go around with either glass panes or glass blocks. Whatever you do, it looks pretty cool. Or even if that looks kind of weird to you, you can go ahead and just place these glass planes going right in like this. I don't know, it's totally up to you. I don't know, it looks kind of neat. Or even if you don't if you want to do like a ladder coming in from your garage to access the ledge and just have this as a big window, you can do that too. Or even if you know what would look even cooler, if you did like a left that as a window and you put 2 right here and had a little door coming out right there. I think that would look a lot better. You can do the same thing for this side right here. So say you're going to split it up and make 2 apartments, you can do 2 doors going in right there. Wow, that looks pretty good, guys. That looks really good. Alright, let's go in and finish off the inside. Now with these pillars, you're probably like, ooh, that looks really weird. Look at that design, that looks really weird. So what we can do here is, at the top of the pillars, what we want to do is, again, we want to make it so it looks like it's overlapping the house almost. So just go in by 1, just like that. And you just want to fill this in. Fill the top in just like this. Do the exact same thing on this side. Leaving 1 space down, just fill these in, these rows, just like that. And pretty much for the side, you can just go right from the inside, like that's what I said, do a double layer, right from the inside, and for the back, just going up and over like this. That takes out the little holes in the wall. But for here, at the front, what you can do is place 1, 2 quartz right there, go up by 1, 2, 3, and this is your first floor as you can see, so you're going to want to do up by 1. Even if you want to. Let's actually stick with quartz in the middle right here, so it gives it a little bit more color. You can go 1 quartz, 1 glass, 1 quartz, 1, 2, 3 glass, 1, 2, 3 glass, quartz, just like that, and do glass going up, just like that, and then it attach. Perfect. Look at, oh my gosh, guys, look at how good our build looks. And just coming back around, what we can do to finish up our build is grab your oak wood slabs and just finally fill in this area right here, and we have 1 more last wall to build, and then we will be done. And then we will have our modern apartment done. Now, before we end this video as well, I am going to be showing you guys how to duplicate this building and make multiple builds. So in your meantime, after you've built this, you can go ahead and change it up. So by duplicating it and pasting it down, you can change it up and do some cool things with that. I'll get to that in a minute though. Alright, so what we want to do right here is we're leaving that open, and we're just going to do another one of these orange pillars right here, quartz pillar right here, and you can just fill this right in with glass, going right around, making this all glass. Pretty cool, right? And it looks pretty fantastic, just like that. I want to go right over around here, and just go like this, boom, and boom, and we're done. We are all done our very first modern apartment building. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It looks really good. Tell me how your apartment turned out, but I think this looks really good. Now, I know it's a little bit late to change this, but it's really easy now since you got your building laid out. You can always change the colors of this. If you don't like orange, you can go ahead, like Minecraft has a wide variety of concrete, so if you want to like change it up and make it pink, you can do a pink one too. Like that would look cool. You can do a whole, replace all the orange with pink. As long as it blends with the quartz, you should be good to go. But yeah, there's a wide variety of concretes that you can choose from. Anywhere like blue, yellow, green. Oh man, you got so much options, and if you want to change up the color, go for it now, because it's really easy just to change up all those blocks right there and get the colors in. But now what we want to do is, there's one last thing. There's actually two last things. So what you can do to separate the yards, because you're probably going to separate the yards, is, I've already got one right here. So you want to do pretty much a big square of oak leaves going right around your house. We're going to actually leave one space in the middle right here, having like a little alleyway. And we're just going to go ahead and go up by 3. And we're just going to go a square right around our house. Now, this you don't really need measurements for, because you're choosing how big you want your backyard of your house to be. Now, if you really want these measurements, the backyard for this house is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks wide for the backyard. And you can even fit a pool, do some decorations in back here. But for now, we're just going to leave it empty for the tutorial purposes. And what you can do here is, just so people don't get in, as it's going to be pretty tight with our road, we're just going to go right around. As you can see, it interferes with our little bush right there. So let's just go out by one more. And let's just bring this out this way. Just like that. And boom, we have another little, it's like a better looking fence going right around our house. And that should finish it off. Now, like I said, I'll leave the detailing to you. Detail the house as cool as possible. It's all up to you. Like now. So, if this video helped you out, if you learned how to build a cool modern house from it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a like. Because next episode, we're going to be continuing and expanding out our roads a little bit. We're going to be building a bigger building. Probably a gas station. Let me know what you want to see in episode 3 built. But have a great rest of your night. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. I know it was a bit of a longer episode because it was a building tutorial, but have a great nice rest of your night. Peace out.